My name is DiGorio, and I'm doing my presentation on graphic organizers. People retain 10% of what they read, 20% of what they hear, 30% of what they see, 50% of what they see and hear, and 90% of what they say as they do or teach something. When students use a graphic organizer, they are saying, doing, and teaching each other. Therefore, this technique is a great way to assist students with disabilities in learning and grasping information. Disorganization is a very large problem that exists today for people of all ages, big and small. Many people have problems gathering information and arranging them in a logical way. Graphic organizers are a great useful piece of technology that can help solve this problem. Graphic organizers are diagrammatic illustrations used to organize and highlight key content information and/or vocabulary. They can sometimes be as simple as a handout or a piece of paper, but can be as complicated as using PowerPoint. PowerPoint's a great tool for teachers to use as graphic organizers. Graphic organizers can also both help secondary and middle school students remember information. Diagrams are used for allowing information to be processed within the brain. The information then enters long-term memory. Not only students with, but also students without disabilities can use graphic organizers. Specifically, graphic organizers are great tools for students with disabilities. They benefit learning disabilities greatly. These students usually have problems identifying key information. Problems exist when connecting different relationships between specific details and broad concepts. Graphic organizers allow these students to become visual learners and process their thoughts easily. They can also help students relate new concepts to other pieces of information for which they are already familiar. One great aid of graphic organizers is they can assist students with learning disabilities in grasping very abstract ideas such as federalism or socialism. The graphic organizers place the information before the students in a simple and concise way, easy for anyone to understand. You will now see a following sample of different graphic organizers that can be used within the classroom today. Many teachers will ask, how do I use graphic organizers in my classroom? There are two different methods for which teachers can use these tools. One is the teacher-directed approach, and the other is the student-directed approach. The teacher-directed approach includes the teacher-directed model, which basically consists of providing partially completed graphic organizer, having students read a passage or information, then providing direct instruction to fill the graphic organizer, filling out the graphic organizer with the students, reviewing the graphic organizer, and then assessing the students on their completeness of the tool. The other method is the student-directed approach, which consists of students assuming much more responsibility within the graphic organizer. For example, the teacher may provide the students with a cover sheet that includes page numbers or paragraph information on how to assess the information, and then allows the student to complete the graphic organizer themselves. Both methods are deemed successful within the classroom and should be chosen depending on which type of information is being revealed. In conclusion, graphic organizers are one of the many tools that students with disabilities can use to assist them in the learning process. They provide an excellent, concise way to visually place the information. There are different types of graphic organizers as shown within this film, and each one has its own advantages and disadvantages. Graphic organizers can benefit all learners and can help anyone become proficient in many different ways. Thank you.